Korean adoptee music video react. Welcome back to KAD music video react. I'm your favorite KAD and streamer, Gil/Protector_6. Welcome. So, what are we covering this time? We're covering Dreamcatcher's new song, BOCA. Not gonna lie, this song confuses me, and this music video confuses me. So this will be really interesting, because usually with the music video, I have an idea about the song, how it feels, the music video, etc. But with BOCA, I'm still sort of confused, which is pretty typical for me in Dreamcatcher songs, especially their music videos. So their music videos don't make complete sense to me. But I will say this, and I think this song also, BOCA, proves that Dreamcatcher has mastered the K-Pop EDM genre. I haven't heard a bad Dreamcatcher song. Now, I think they're all very heavily influenced by EDM electronica. So that's why I say they've perfected it. Because of all people, I get really tired of the electronic and EDM influences on K-pop, especially since it seems like almost every group does it these days, minus some groups. But I can never hate a Dreamcatcher song. I might not like the saturation of this genre, but Dreamcatcher does it perfectly. And BOCA is just another example of them making their perfect EDM song. EDM song style K-pop song. So we're going to watch. It's going to be a little weird because I'm confused about this, but I love the imagery they do in their music videos. Usually sort of like a conflict between light and dark. So we'll delve right into it right now. Okay, running away. I love their outfits. Look at all that black. And they have the banners with the background dancers. Like vivid imagery. And I love how their voices work with it. I like how with the EDM, it's starting off pretty slow. It's like, I don't want to say slow, but it's soft. Not like in your face. Here it comes. I love how they do the beats, especially with the raps. It works really well. Love the pounding beat. They always seem to have white dresses. And now it's a little softer. The singing reminds me, it's very high pitched, reminds me more of almost like R&B style. But it worked. Like the EDM the background doesn't distract from it. But they managed to make it so it starts rising. The natural climax. I feel like their songs are very hills and valleys, which I enjoy, but it doesn't feel like forced. Oh, this is awesome. Look at... Wow, that choreo. I love the banners. Watch. I think they're gonna furl it soon. I love the energy. You can tell, like, they're above everyone else. Love that. Love the rain. The bubbles. Oh, there's the banners. It's so dope. I love the contrast with the, like, sort of light and purity and hope that they bring with the dresses and the tree. And then they start singing more high for that. And it's a little softer in EDM. Generally. Now, not 100%, of course. And then for when they're in all black, it's a little deeper, a little more, in your face, EDM's a little more pounding. It feels almost like a conflict between the light and dark. Except it's a little weird because they keep showing it, but see, she got pierced by the arrow, it almost looks like. And she goes in an elevator with a red, sort of like hell or devils. And they're crying while in their like holy form. It's usually see all those statues with the red duct tape on their faces. Almost like good is being silenced. And how she grabs her throat with her hand. Good's being suffocated. I don't know. Like, I always feel like in their music videos, and BOCA's no exception, that I get all these weird images and imagery and symbolism from their songs, from Dreamcatcher, and I think that's on purpose. I could be wrong, but there, you see the contrast, and if you read the lyrics, it's pretty dark song. It's a fairly dark song, BOCA, So, coupled with that, I always get those images, and this is no exception. But I think they perfected EDM genre. That was great. See, I think sometimes EDM is overpowering and it doesn't work with the vocals, but that's not the case with Dreamcatcher. I loved how they changed the EDM. So when it was like in the black uniforms, it sort of was more in your face pounding, sort of like almost like a divide between the top and bottom, like a conflict, as I said throughout the song. And then, when they were in their dresses, their vocals were a lot higher pitched. They focused on the vocalists for those portions with the bright dresses with the white tree. And the EDM was softer. And it matched really well with their voices. While they used a lot of the rapper members to rap for the dark side and the bottom. So it was really cool to see the contrast and them switching it back and forth at the end. For stars, like the dark side. And then they did a portion for the light side. And then the EDM started contrasting between that, switching a little, becoming in between what it was between the two sides to be this mix. And then you see the contrast and the images, like you see the dress and then you see her in black and white, the black uniform sort of thing. And it's really cool. I can't tell you exactly where I'm going with that because Dreamcatcher music videos confuse me. But I always see that sort of conflict between dark and light in their songs. So that's really cool. This was a very enjoyable song. I said they mastered EDM K-pop. So I will give this 8 out of 10. It's an enjoyable song. It's not my favorite Dreamcatcher song. I think it's a really good one. I love the contrast. I love how they can do any style of EDM essentially and make it work for them. But I thought the refrain was a little weak. I think they've had stronger refrains, basically. It was a good refrain, but it was a little weak in my opinion. And that's just maybe because I have really high standards for them. But I think part of Dreamcatcher and their success is how well they do the refrain. And how easily replicable it is in your brain. As in, like, how easy is it for me to get it stuck in my head and recall it. And this one leaves a little to be desired. It's not as memorable as some of their other refrains. Let's just put it that way. But good music video, but again, it's not their best music video. They've had better music videos. So maybe it's just because they're so successful and so good. So even if it's at that level, you feel a tad bit disappointed nonetheless because you expect them to go to the next level. Even they're already like, say they're like at an A level, you're like, oh yeah, great, A is great, but I really wanted A plus this time. And I think that's the case with that. So that's why it gets 8 out of 10. But very, very good song. I just think my expectations are just a little too high for it. But thank you so much for watching this KAD music video react. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment below with what you want me to cover in the future. What music videos do you want me to cover? New songs? Older songs? They're all on the table. Thank you so much. Until next time, I'll see you. Korean Adoptee music video react.